Over the years, we have seen our youth here at DFC live a life of commitment.
Toronto.
And as we know, change is a progress. We see God molding their characters as they are reaching out towards living a life of Jesus Christ. They are so determined. Here at DFC, our dearest church, we are raising up a generation that is not ashamed to share the Word of God. They are not afraid to make its impact in their schools, workplaces, communities, and especially their homes. Here are some testimonies on how God is using us as a church to make an impact on our youth.
I never got so involved in a church until I came to DFC. That is why I belong in here.
My family used to say, they was like, yo, Jamel, why you spend so much time at a church? And, you know, honestly, as I grow my relationship with Christ, as I get more in tune, with, God and what He did for me and how He died for me, like, I just want to spend as much time as I can. And a church said, I want to spend as much time serving Him. Like, if it's AV, if it's vacuuming, if it's cleaning, if it's, worship, I just want to spend as much time as I can, serving God.
I spend so much time at church because it helps me change to become a better person, and I get out my old ways to become closer to the Lord. When people tell me I spend too much time at church, I tell them, how about you go to church and see why I spend so much time at church.
I am committed to DFC because it is my dearest church. I love being here. I love bringing people to church, and every time I learn something, I apply it to my life and keep it with me.
I'm committed to DFC because I can go here spiritually.
And I'm committed to DFC because I feel welcome.
Without DFC, I wouldn't be such a all-around friendly person, and I wouldn't grow spiritually. Also, I wouldn't have my ministry to keep me accountable of my journey with God.
Before DFC, I was 16, didn't really have a lot of friends. I was more reserved, and I didn't know what I wanted to become. 11 years later, I'm 27. Right now, I just graduated TCC with an associate's, and I know I'm going to become a business owner one day, and I can't wait to see what else God has for me.
Without DFC in my life, I know it'll be a lot of partying, a lot of bad things, a lot of trouble, a lot of inappropriate activities. I know this because I left the church and I came back, and since I came back, my life has been better, and it's great because I know I have a lot of blessings in bringing people back to church because I know I worship and I praise God.
DFC has taught me how to be excellent at home by just teaching me how to be obedient to my parents and not messing up the house and not talking back to my parents and doing bad things at home, but just teaching me how to be a good kid overall.
Before becoming the DFC, I was hard-headed towards my parents. I didn't listen. I was disobedient. But the key things that DFC taught me was to be humble and respectful to them. And they can see that I have changed a lot, and they are very pleased with what I have done.
Well, I believe the church emphasizes leadership because they desire for us to live a life of purpose, make an impact within our communities, ultimately the nation. We believe that as we become Christ-like, that we can influence the people around us, by sharing that love, being that light into the world. And hopefully, again, as we change, everything else around us will change, and we can see this nation, living for Jesus in the future.